Travis Hunter's girlfriend made an 8-minute video addressing all the backlash that she's been receiving over the past month. So let's dive into some of the topics that she addressed in the video. The first topic she addressed was how everyone in the world thinks that she's only with Travis for the money. Nothing more, nothing less, not pure love. And she further solidified that when there was an old video of her saying that Travis was never her type and that he only was with her mainly because he loved her, but she didn't love him back and only got with him because he was gaining some notoriety in the college football world. She said this: I was only leaving him in my DMs because I saw him and his girlfriend on their bio. His girlfriend's name at the time was in his bio. He slid into her DMs and she left him there. My only problem with that is we did not need to know that, because that only paints Travis in a bad light. And because I have so much respect for her, it kind of makes her look like a narcissist. And we just didn't need to know that. Maybe she should have just stuck with her story at the fact that, yeah, I wasn't really into him. But at the same time, she could have masked it as, oh, I was just trolling. I was just joking, rather than being honest about something like that. So my only issue with that first statement was we just didn't have to know that about Travis. Second thing that she addressed was a whole stank face situation, and how basically, in which I already made a video on, she made the stank face. So many people were insinuating that she was upset that Travis was celebrating with the Oklahoma State cheerleaders, looking at them, flirting with them and whatnot. She automatically dismissed that. She said that wasn't the case. That wasn't why I was upset or mad. She was upset because security wasn't letting her or other student body members around her storm the field, which I find a little odd, because you mean to tell me with 50 to 60 actual TV cameras there for ESPN, for local TV stations, for the local college TV station, about 50 to 60 cameras on the field, no one picked that up? Oh, and by the way, there was about 100 to 110,000 more camera phones in the stadium. You mean to tell me that no one caught security telling you, oh, you can't get on the field? I just find that a little fishy and a little suspect, but if they want to use that to mask that situation, by all means, they could do whatever they want. The third thing that she addressed was the Adidas pop-up shop, in which Travis had to do before the Heisman Trophy ceremony. It was like a day before. She was caught in a video saying, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here? And people are like, oh, honey, you messed up there, because this is a part of the fame. This is a part of what athletes do. And both Travis and her said, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here, really meant that, okay, well, do you want to go back to the hotel? Do you want to go get something to eat? Do you want to go do something else while I'm doing this meet and greet? Only to find out that the meet and greet was done, and that they were Adidas workers that worked at the store that wanted to take pictures with Travis before he left the store, because he already fulfilled his obligation of doing the meet and greet at the store. So that just makes her look more bad. You mean to tell me that workers who, by the way, probably couldn't even take a picture with Travis, put in their jobs on the line to take a picture with Travis? You're upset at that? All I got to say is you better get used to it, because I met him and she seemed okay with not only me, but 4 or 5 other people after me going up and taking a picture with him. So I think a part of her is used to it, but it's going to get kicked up many notches after that, especially when it gets on an NFL team. The fourth thing she addressed, the last thing she addressed, was her not standing for the Heisman Trophy. You could see Coach Prime, after Travis's name was announced for this epic milestone, epic award, that he stood, Travis's mom stood, but she was like one of the last ones that stood up. And basically, she blamed it on a lack of sports etiquette. She was trying not to steal Travis's moment, because she knew that there would be a moment of him and Coach Prime and Shador celebrating the moment together, and she didn't want to steal that. That could be true, especially because a lot of women don't really know that type of etiquette that belongs into a Heisman Trophy ceremony. Not only etiquette, but a level of decorum that belongs into that. So I kind of believe her in that realm, because, again, how many of these girlfriends and wives of football players really knows what goes on? Now, if someone told her what to expect, okay, then maybe I'd have a different reaction. But for some reason, I kind of believe her on that last statement. But I also don't want to leave Travis out of this situation, because he said on the live, this whole thing has really taken a toll on her, and rightfully so. People are being very, very mean to her. But people are saying very rude, nasty things about her, that she got drunk, cried herself to sleep. Now, again, like the whole DM situation and being in a relationship while messaging someone else that this woman accused Travis of doing, we didn't need to know that about her. You mean to tell me that that's how she's masking her pain from drugs and alcohol? I wouldn't say drugs, but mainly alcohol. We did not need to know that, Trav. We get it. She's upset. She's sad. People are saying mean and nasty things about her. But some things you just can't put public. And speaking of being put out in the public, why are people saying, "Oh, mind your own business, mind your own business"? Yeah, I agree. But when people are putting stuff out there for us to comment on, I'm sorry, we're going to comment on it. You think us as a society is just going to sit back and truly mind our business when in reality, the world doesn't give two shits about anybody's feelings? So the people are like, mind your own business, worry about your own relationship. Yeah, we will. Maybe you shouldn't put stuff on the internet for us to comment on. I'm not speaking to Travis directly. I'm not speaking to anyone directly. You could do whatever you want in your relationship, but the best things are kept private. There's a reason why a lot of people's relationships are private, because no one wants anything to be ruined. They want their happiness to be within themselves and within that confines of the relationship. Because once it's out there, and it's free game. So